This shit ain't nothing to me, man.
This is Boxing Before Dark.
Boxing.
Boxing.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang.
Before.
Boxing.
Boxing Before
Dark. This is Boxing Before Dark.
Here we go. Boxing Before Dark. We are back, bitches. We're here to talk the fights. Shanada, how's Japan treating you?
Leaving Japan is more fucking work than getting here. There's so many forms, Leo. So many forms. I have also been informed that I have to go and tell the government that my, resident card is expiring. They know. They set the date.
Why do you have to go inform them of their expiration date?
Apparently there is a form I'm supposed to fill out, informing them that I am not trying to stay in Japan.
All right, Japan.
I don't get it.
Japan informs. Name a more iconic duo.
And I gotta go in person because I have to use my little stamp to stamp it.
Your little stamp? You have a personal one?
Yeah, the little seals. Have I never shown you?
No.
It's the official little seals, and then you've got your name on it.
Holy shit. You have to get a seal?
This one is not an official one. It's the in-between one. So it's legally binding on contracts, but it's not an official one because I didn't fill out a form.
You didn't register your seal?
Yeah.
Essentially?
Yeah.
Wow.
But anything I stamp it on is legally binding.
It's like a signature.
Yeah.
Interesting. You have to
get
register it. That's fucking really dumb.
I had to get it made so I could rent an apartment. Because you can't sign with the company I'm with. I can't sign it. I have to stamp it.
Why do the Japanese try so hard to not accept foreign money? What? They go out of their way to do it. It's really stupid.
Well, and also, it seems way easier to, fake a stamp than a signature, to me.
I would think so, too.
Or someone could steal this.
And suddenly they're you?
Exactly.
Come on.
I don't get it.
Maybe this is us, Westerners, not understanding, their more integrous society. Nobody would just steal it, because why would I steal it? I have my own stamp.
Maybe. It's just really a hangover from when, the upper class had servants doing everything.
So you could have somebody stamp something in your stead?
Yeah. But it's a cool souvenir.
It is. That is actually pretty... That would be something I would really like. I like stationery. I'm a super hipster. I have a typewriter.
So I'll tell you, if you ever come to Japan, you can find little kiosks where you design your own stamp. Because that's where I got this made, was a mall kiosk. Just a machine that you type it in.
Damn, that's pretty cool. I do have custom stamps. One that I use, it's instead of wax seals, I have wax seals and I use them very sparingly just because it costs extra to send a wax seal through the mail. So I have a little rubber stamp that says Leo in the middle and has a little catchphrase I put on it.
Excellent. I used to I still do sometimes. I used to carve stamps just for fun. To make cards and stuff for people.
Yeah.
It's a nice relaxing hobby. It's a lot easier than carving wood.
Yeah, because you're usually carving it out of rubber, right?
Yeah, you can get harder vinyl and stuff, but I just buy the really soft rubber. It's a relaxing hobby.
Sending
some
mail
of my
is a
friends-
relaxing hobby.
Yeah. Some of my friends get weird little cards with deformed rabbits because I'm not a good artist.
But it's handmade.
It is.
That's not a guarantee. That's some elbow grease went into it.
You will tell it is handmade.
All right, let's get into a little bit of news here. Before we start, a handmade survey. bxng.co/survey. I want to hear what your thoughts are on the titles. What do you consider more prestigious or more corrupt, etc. And the Muhammad Ali Boxing Revival Act, it has left committee in the Senate, but we still have time. lvxmedia.net/bsides. If you go there, you can find the contact information for your senators with the link at the top. And yeah, tell them that this shit sucks. Boxing's not perfect. We would be the first amongst the many to tell you that it's not. But this Mabra, this shit ain't it. Not like this.
No, it's not gonna help.
It's gonna create more problems than it solves. But into the news. Oscar Collazo is facing Joey Canoy on June 20th.
Who is Joey Canoy?
He's not. Who was the dude that just beat Jerusalem? Something like.
I also don't remember his name.
It's not Tataran, and it's not the dude that just beat Jerusalem. Siwakalwa Kuse. So if it's not them, I don't care.
Some 32-year-old, which is ancient for minimum weights, named the Babyface. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am not excited about this one.
Yep. It's not the fights that we want. I'm not sure what Oscar De La Hoya thinks minimum weights are worth. But this type of fuckery, they're not worth that.
It's making it worse.
Yeah. Nobody wants to watch minimum weights as it is. And if you're not making unification fights, then why the fuck am I going to pay attention?
Yeah. He's wasting Collazo. Collazo could actually be quite the star for minimum weights. I know that bar is pretty low, but he's really good.
He is.
Let him show it off.
Against, like, top quality opposition. Who the fuck is Joey Canoy? For real.
Some Filipino guy I've never heard of.
Well, speaking of not getting to show it off, Skye Nicholson is elevated to full titleist at 122. Not the way... I think she herself said that she would have rather fought for the title.
I think most fighters would rather fight for the title.
Yeah, rather than get the email that they're elevated. It's too bad. She gets memed a lot because she's pretty, but she's not bad. Like, as a fighter, she's not bad, and she could have given some good work if she had been given the opportunity to fight for.
Yeah, Skye's not my favorite, but I mean, not having her fight for the actual title is, again, just boring, I guess. I don't like when they do this. You should have to win a title.
Ellie Scottney, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Went out of your way to be not undisputed rather than defend your undisputed crown against what would be a pretty solid payday for you. Because Matchroom, they show up for Skye Nicholson.
She is a draw,
Yeah.
for sure.
Stupid.
Yeah. Boxing gonna box, I guess.
Yeah, boxer's gonna box. Murat Gassiev is facing Tony Yoka. Well, might be. It's looking pretty firm. It's not a guarantee yet. It's not a lock, but it's definitely in the works. That's pretty funny.
Didn't Yoka just lose?
He was
No.
supposed to fight Lawrence Okoli, and that fell through because Okoli popped for HGH.
I'm confusing Tony Yoka with who's the heavyweight?
David Allen?
French guy.
French heavyweight?
Maybe he's not a heavyweight. I don't know who I'm confusing him with. Some black French guy.
Carlos Takam?
Maybe.
Let's see. Now that you say it, now I really want to figure it out. Looking at the heavyweight picture of France, I don't see any name here that recently fought.
Anyways, doesn't matter. Maybe he's not even a heavyweight. I have no idea. I have no idea what I'm thinking of, Leo. It is early on a Saturday.
Well, Murat Gassiev, the WBA regular titleist, will be defending his quote-unquote crown sometime later this year. So isn't that nice?
I mean, I like title fights, but
It's like
this will
half.
probably fall through again.
It's a half a title. What's interesting about the WBA regular at heavyweight is there was a guy. I want to say his name was Char, with 2 R's, and he held the WBA regular title for so long. When the WBA tried to phase it out, he sued them to keep the WBA regular.
Excellent.
So the WBA regular at heavyweight has it's a legal precedent.
Oh, I remember this guy.
Is it Mahmoud? Is that his name?
Yeah, Mahmoud Char from Syria originally, but he's German somehow.
Fighting out of Germany sounds correct. Sounds like
Yeah.
I remember that being the case. And he was supposed to fight somebody, and Dan Raphael, if you ever mention the fight to him, he'll like block you on social media. Mahmoud
Excellent.
Char versus somebody. God, I need to remember who that is, just so I can pester him. Upcoming, Troy Isley. He's a middleweight contender that I keep up with. He signs with Salida Promotions. He'll be making his debut on the June 14th card. That's a Sunday. That'll be taking place in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So that's
Nice.
fun.
I know you like this kid.
I do. I'm fond of Troy Isley.
His nickname is the Transformer. It's pretty cool.
Jermall Charlo will be returning on the Spence Zoo undercard.
Is this just gonna be like a bunch of people who should be retired?
And Unkoff?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think it might be.
This is gonna turn into a meme card. I'm calling it now. It's just gonna be silly matchups.
Well, speaking of silly matchups, Adrian Broner was talking about making a return to the ring. The name being floated is Chris Eubank.
Chris Eubank is washed, but I think he can beat Broner at this point. The whole Broner saga is just making me sad, to be honest.
It is in that territory now. Like, it's like, man, what are you doing? Apparently he's making money doing this streaming with some dude named Dean.
Yeah, I've only seen like the awful clips from that.
Same. I only see the dregs.
It just looks sad. Yeah. And that picture of Broner where he looks like he's gonna have triplets, there's no fucking way he's actually coming back in boxing. Dude is dying of cirrhosis or something.
He does look pretty unwell, to say the least. He looks... Yeah, he looks like he has some, like, lingering hangover.
Constantly, though.
Yeah, just it persists.
Oh, unrelated to boxing, but I learned a fun hangover fact that I think everybody probably thought, but science has finally proven. So you know how you feel better after you have that awful hangover shit?
Yes.
Like, it's true. That actually, like, gets rid of a lot of the booze toxins and stops your intestines from uptaking them more, so that's why you feel better. So maybe Broner just needs to take a massive dump and he'll be back to his old self. But yeah, there was a scientific paper coming out explaining why you feel better after your hangover shit in the morning.
That makes sense why it's people refer to it as hangxiety. The hangover, like the negative feelings, not just from feeling sick, but like the negative feelings from a hangover, maybe because you're reuptaking stuff that's in your gut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I just thought it was really funny that they spent real money on that.
Oh, man. Next bit, Diego Pacheco will be returning in July. Opponent yet to be determined. However,
Pacheco's career is so weird.
He went free agent. He signed with a new management company, and then he kind of just like disappeared for like a year.
Yeah, like every time he gets a little bit of momentum, he just disappears.
Yeah, looks like he's back with Matchroom, which is good. Good that he has like a steady relationship with a promoter again. It didn't look like that manager did really anything for him. But while his opponent is yet to be determined, the co-main has been set as Andy Cruz versus Albert Bell, IBF Eliminator.
Nice. As the IBF does, I don't know who Albert Bell is.
And recycling Andy Cruz, who just lost a title fight. IBF doing IBF things.
If this is the right guy, he's 28-0. Albert Bell.
Who is he with?
His promoter on BoxRec is listed as Vic Green, who I don't know.
Never heard of him.
The company is Pulse Boxing.
Pulse?
Pulse, yeah.
What the hell? Albert Bell. I have never seen this this guy before.
I don't recognize him either, but 28-0 is a good record. Has he fought anyone though?
Going back to 2020? No.
Yeah, and he mostly fights in Toledo and Atlanta.
Vic Green of Pulse Boxing. Interesting. Well, he typical IBF situation. Dude, you never heard of. He does the dance, he fights the fights, and here he is, getting himself into a final eliminator.
Yeah, who knows? Could be another upset though.
If Andy Cruz loses, like that's got to be fucking raps.
You would think so.
Last thing. This one's a little bit complicated, but we'll do our best to get through it. So, Norair Mikhailian, the WBC Cruiserweight Champion, is looking to fight Jai Opetaia. However, the WBC has ordered that Norair must make a mandatory defense against David Benavidez. Okay, a little funky, but whatever. However, again, Benavidez allegedly turned down a fight with Jai Opetaia. A brain full of fuck. What is...
Yeah, this is like a bad romance plot. Love triangle going on. I wouldn't be surprised if the belts are trying to push out Opetaia because he's with Zuffa.
Wouldn't surprise me either.
And that's why the WBC ordered the Benavidez fight. Benavidez has said he doesn't want to fight Jai unless he has real belts. And Mikhailian's probably just looking for the most money.
Well, that would be Benavidez, surely.
Would it? Or would Zuffa offer a metric shit ton to get Jai a fight against somebody with a real belt?
Right now, David Benavidez is one of Turkey's favorite toys.
That's true. But I mean, so is Opetaia.
True. That's also true. He wants.
Like either way, it's the same people paying for it, probably.
I just think he would make... Norair would make more fighting the traditional route than trying to scrape something together with Zuffa.
Yeah. Honestly, Opetaia might look like the easier fight, though. Benavidez looked fucking scary. And Opetaia's been, like... He's been rocked by some not-so-great fighters recently. Mikhailian might think he's the easier fight for the same money. Not that either of them's easy, but between the two, Opetaia looks more vulnerable than Benavidez did.
True. Benavidez looked fucking scary against Zurdo. And Opetaia looked vulnerable against Glanton.
Yeah. So, I could see where the belts are trying to push Opetaia out, and Mikhailian's looking for a fight that he thinks he might possibly be able to win.
Against, like, a top name at that.
Yeah. Like, Opetaia's still a big name, but he definitely looks more vulnerable than Benavidez did. So it kind of makes sense to me. And I honestly, I think Benavidez just doesn't want to fight for not belts.
Yeah, if you're going to take a big challenge like Opataya, might want to have something on the line. Something he can win, not just retain.
Yeah.
But that's the situation. One of those ones we'll have to keep watching, see how it develops.
They really have done a good job of making cruiserweight interesting right now. Like, I never thought we'd spend so much time talking about cruiserweights.
I think that Benavidez moving up, even if it's temporary, is what makes this division interesting. Otherwise, it's just Jaya Pataya kind of dominating nobodies.
Yeah.
Anything more for the news?
No, I think that kind of covers everything.
Last cursory glance.
The only thing I've found funny lately, have you seen that Nakatani got a mural painted after the Inoue fight? I think in his hometown. And I thought it was an awful fucking mural because it's his face all fucked up after the fight. But Nakatani loves it. He started selling merch of it. And it, like, his eyes swollen shut and he's all cut up and I don't know. Like, if you're gonna paint a picture of someone, make it a nice picture.
Yeah, it should be something flattering, right?
Yeah, but Nakatani's selling t-shirts now, so guess he likes it.
Yukasa Valle wearing a thong to the weigh-in.
Interesting choice.
Mm-hmm. Amanda Serrano wearing Paw Patrol underwear.
I didn't even know they sold those in adult sizes.
I would not have thought so either. It's man, like, I guess credit to MVP for letting the ladies show out like however they want.
Yeah, you can't police what people wear as long as it's covering, but
Yeah, covering the goods. Yeah, the timeline is full of MVP weigh-in photos or videos.
fair enough, I guess.
Makes sense given that it's that time of the week.
Yeah, I mean, they do the same thing with the boys.
Yeah, of course. It's not just because the chicks are wearing scantily clad bikinis. But let me get some notes in here. Social media handle, LVX Media Net. Fucking follow us on whatever. Wherever you are listening, if you could hit us with a rating, it really helps move us up the search algorithm. Hey, why don't you do, like all of us, a fucking solid? Hit the share button and drop this shit into your group chat, wherever it is that you talk boxing. If you would like what I would call a very complete and solid boxing calendar, lvxmedia.net/boxing. And while you're there, check out the Wayside Sports Review. You can see why Josh thinks DAZN sucks. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. After spending 6 years in the military and throughout my life since, I've tried my fair share of energy drinks. All the different brands, all the different flavors, and it took some time to find a favorite. But if you're looking for an alternative to the energy drink jitters and skipping the morning trip to the coffee shop, then you need to try Dubby. Dubby is a powdered energy drink that replaces other caffeine beverages. It contains 0 maltodextrin, 0 fillers, 0 artificial colors or dyes, and no proprietary blends. The star of the show is the coffee fruit extract, which helps with focus without the jitters or crash. Go to lvx.be/dubby and check out all the different flavors. I got Tiger's Blood. It's like a strawberry coconut kind of mix, but I'm definitely going to be sampling the catalog to find the flavor that I like best. We've partnered with Dubby to get that locked-in feeling that helps us focus on what we do best. Whether you're getting dialed in for work or getting dialed in for Saturday night fights, let Dubby be your fuel. Go to lvx.be/Dubby to shop the flavors, get yourself a nice discount, and help us out in the process. That's lvx.be/DUBBY. Is there anything worse than that nagging suspicion that you clicked on the wrong thing? We use our devices for everything now, for banking, shopping, connecting with friends and family, and it's stressful to have to constantly worry if your data is safe while you're just trying to live your life. Good security shouldn't be complicated, and it definitely shouldn't slow you down. That's why I'm excited to tell you about Malwarebytes. It's the next generation of security designed to give you complete peace of mind without requiring a degree in computer science to use it. You just set and forget. With Malwarebytes, you install it once and it just works. It provides top-tier protection against malware, spyware, ransomware, all the hits, all the big ones, all the nasty stuff. And it even cleans up existing infections and optimizes your device. It's like having a security expert monitoring your devices 24/7. I spent nearly 20 years in the IT industry and I trust Malwarebytes for all my security needs. Go to lvx.be/MWB, shop the different subscription tiers. You got single devices or family plans. You can look at their VPN option and ad blocking. Try it risk-free today. lvx.be/MWB. Get yourself a nice discount and help us out in the process. All right, recaps. It starts with Friday, May 22nd, and why do I not have these separated? I am so good at this. Okay, Golden Boy on DAZN at the SAP Center in San Jose. We have quite 3 stoppages that all took place in round 3. Darius Fulgham stops Yoanki Urrutia in 3. Robin Safar, split decision win. Jordan Panton, the Patriot, gets a round 3 stoppage. Scrappy Ramirez gets a UD win. And Amari Jones, stoppage in round 3.
It was a decent card.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
Very enjoyable.
Like, we've been dunking on Golden Boy, but this one was good. That being said, I don't remember any of the fights in particular.
I would say this was like a Golden Boy version of a 5-star event. Like they brought out a ton of their names.
Yeah.
But yeah, nobody, even though there were like 3 big KO3s, they don't really stand out in my memory. Like you said. Nothing.
Yeah, I remember enjoying it, but I don't have any, like, particular talking points. Like, the knockouts were good, but none of them were, oh my god. And then the decisions, the fights were fine, but, like, I don't remember there being any wars where I'm like, you guys gotta go watch this.
Yeah, unfortunately, this one didn't have a lot of staying power. It was good at the time, but...
But not something I'm gonna tell people to, like, go find replays of.
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to go back for the replay of this one. I think this...
But I mean, they're guys that were supposed to win one, and they all looked good.
Would you say the same applies to Glory at Giza? Is this one worth... If for whatever reason a boxing fan did not watch it, should they go back and see it?
The pacing on this was fucking horrible, Leo.
Jesus Christ.
So this started at midnight here, and I was like, I'll just stay up. I can do this. And I would have been fine if there wasn't 2 fucking hour-long breaks in the middle of the broadcast. I'm not gonna lie. I fell asleep in round 5 of the main event, not because it was boring, but because it was like 7:30 a.m. Like, the pacing on these cards at these big turkey events is just atrocious. I know you have times that you announced internationally, but if you're gonna do that, you have to have swing fights or something. Like,
the two biggest breaks. First thing, Mizuki Hiruta gets the UD over Mai Soliman. She came out as Bastet. That was her get up. It was pretty cool.
honestly, I was a little disappointed in her ring rock robe this time.
It was a little underwhelming for what we're used to with
Honestly,
Mimi.
she lost the outfit battle in this one. Soliman had a fucking awesome outfit.
This is gold and black.
Black with like gold Egyptian designs.
Well, Egyptian chick.
Yeah,
Makes
but I'm
sense.
just saying. But how do I put it? People were dunking on Mizuki, but I thought she very clearly won more rounds. But Soliman has power. I was surprised. She rocked her a couple times.
It's definitely a lot more competitive than I was expecting. I thought this was going to be a
Agreed.
wash. I thought they just.
Yeah,
I thought Soliman was brought in because she's Egyptian, and that was it.
But turns out she was brought in because she hits hard.
She's a legitimate contender.
Yeah. Like, she had Mizuki rattled a couple times, but Mizuki just outboxed her, I think. And her counters were pretty on point for most of the fight. There were rounds where she lost, but I mean, I thought it was a pretty clear win.
Competitive but clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna watch Soliman now because she seems like she could get knockouts.
It's a rarity in the ladies' ranks.
She's got 10 wins with 6 knockouts, but I didn't really recognize any of the people she was knocking out.
Baristas.
But apparently that's not only the people she could knock out. I thought this was a fun fight.
So she's at super flyweight. The real threat to super flyweight is Gabby, right? Gabby moving up.
Yeah, I don't think anybody beats Gabby. But
If Soliman could get Hiruta buzzed, Gabby fucking stops her.
yeah, but I've been saying that the whole time.
Oh yes, you have.
Like-
You absolutely have.
No, I love Mimi, but she doesn't have the power to bother Gabby, and Gabby will just piece her up. But
The cause of hour-long break number 1. Frank Sanchez stops Richard Torres in 2.
I was not expecting this.
No. I really thought Frank was going to show his age.
And knee problems.
Yes, especially the knee problem at this
Yeah.
advanced age, which I don't give a shit what it says on paper. Like, somebody put a picture of him in Discord and said, like, quit fucking around. This guy's definitely 33. And it looks like a 45-year-old man.
Because he is a 45-year-old man. He's Cuban 33.
Right. Yeah, I thought he
Oh,
was
yeah.
going to show it, but apparently not.
He did not. But, yeah, man, he just iced Torres. I know Torres doesn't have the best defense at all, but I did not expect him to get just fucking blown out in round 2. Like, that was a heavy knockout.
He, to his credit, to Torres's credit, he did stand up to beat the count, but then he fell back over. So
Yeah,
at least he wasn't like dead body cold on the ground.
that's true. And he was
flopping around,
game.
clearly trying to get up, but yeah, that was pretty
bad.
nasty. Yeah.
Yeah. American heavyweights in the garbage.
Jeez, we got nothing.
But who does Frank Sanchez fight next?
He's the IBF mandatory now.
But Usyk's gonna drop that belt.
If he's gonna, he'll drop it before he takes Sanchez. Not that I consider Sanchez a threat, really.
But he's not gonna pay enough money.
Right. Caballel in Germany is a better payday. Dubois 3 in UK is probably a better payday.
I don't want to see Dubois 3.
And Moses Atauma is the WBA. So all of them are better paydays than fucking Frank Sanchez.
Do you think they do Atauma Sanchez?
That would be interesting. If Frank looks like he did there, I could see him giving Atauma some problems before he wins. Before Atauma wins, I mean.
Because the IBF rankings are all kind of weird right now. But Atauma's number 1 and 2 are empty. Sanchez is 3. I assume they haven't been updated. Torres was 4, and Atauma was 5. That would be a big step up for Atauma, but he needs a big step up. He's just been blowing everyone out.
Yeah, he blows out all his step-ups. I really do see Frank Sanchez going that way, just lasting a little longer.
Yeah, but we've been saying that about everyone.
True. That's also very valid.
I don't know what they do with Torres now.
David Allen?
Why not?
They're both on a skid.
I mean, if David Allen beats Richard Torres, it's over.
Yeah, that would be raps. That would 100% be raps. Like, you're at the best, you're gonna be some like undercard guy, fighting fucking random heavyweights that they can find. But you're not
I still
kind of
want to see Torres Anderson. Make the two Americans fight. See who's the least bad.
But then that takes away 2 of our cope hopes.
Yeah, but
Takes away one of them anyway.
the hope is dead. Let's be honest. Neither of these guys is gonna win a belt.
Yeah, we got nothing. At heavyweight? Shit, dude, we got nothing. Let me see.
I mean, those are the 2 top American heavyweights right now, right? Wilder's probably up there.
From number 1, Gerald Miller, Deontay Wilder. Richard Torres is number 3. Kingsley Ibe is number 4. Price Taylor, Brandon Moore, Jermaine Franklin, Dante Stone, John Cantrell, and Demazian Van Hooter.
Anderson's not even on the list?
He's been inactive.
Ah.
Jake Paul's 13. Jesus. Fucking dire.
That is fucking dire.
Holy shit, I didn't know he was local. Kingsley
local?
Ibe, he lives in Phoenix.
Ah, nice.
He's fighting on a card on June 20th. Here in Arizona. Let's see if I can go to that. Jack Catterall UD over Shakram Giasov.
Catterall looked good. I don't like Catterall, but he looked good in this fight.
Yeah, it was pretty one-sided, pretty heavily one-sided.
And it really does look like what's his name in Philly improved Catterall's power. It seemed like he was hitting pretty hard.
$119, $108, $118, $109, and then $116, $111. So there's a knockdown in that. But 11 to 1, 10 to 2, and then 8 to 4.
Yeah, he had Giasov down in
First.
early. Yeah, okay. I honestly didn't think Giasov was going to see the final bell after that
either.
first round.
Yeah, he held on, to his credit.
That's 147.
He's in line for Raleigh's WBA title.
Ah, okay. Since Raleigh is retired, I wonder if they're gonna, if he's gonna drop the belt.
Jack Catterall as a full welterweight champion in 2026.
He's also position number 1 for Haney's belt.
I'm not sure what Jack Catterall just continues to fucking impress me. I think it's because my expectations are usually low, and I'm just, never expecting him to look as good as he does.
Yeah, well, I just don't like him, so I always cheer against him. So, I mean, but he looked good, I have to admit.
Another cause of the hour-long break, Hamza Shiraz stops Alan Begic in 2. Chat was saying Begic took a dive.
I don't know about a dive, but he sure wasn't excited to get back in the fight. I don't know, this fight just kind of sucked all around. It was not good.
Yeah. I don't have much to not much positive to say about it.
I mean, Shiraz beat up an old German guy.
Yeah, like a 40-year-old man. Congrats, you're a full champion. So that's great. We'll see if you want to mix it up with the other champs. We got Munguia, Iglesias.
He doesn't want Iglesias.
Who does? Alexander Usyk stops Rico Verhoeven at the end of the 11th. Question mark.
It was a bad stoppage.
I agree.
Like a real bad stoppage.
Was that who I think it is?
The ref?
Yeah.
It was, what's
Mark
his name?
Lyson, not
Yeah.
Howard Foster.
No, it wasn't Foster this time. I mean, Rico did way better than anyone was expecting, but I don't think he was up on the cards.
You don't?
No.
I was just going off of vibes. I thought Rico was probably winning most of the rounds.
I think people had such low expectations that they were giving him rounds that were close. Do you know what I mean? Like, everyone expected him to be shit, so when he outperformed being shit, they were leaning towards him.
Yeah,
especially the fans.
Yeah.
But Usyk didn't look quite himself either. But that was just a bad stoppage. And honestly, I think Usyk would have, we'll never know, obviously, but I think Usyk kind of had him figured out, and Rico was starting to tire. I think the 12th round would have went to Usyk, and he would have won on the cards if he didn't stop him in the 12th.
I thought he could have stopped him in the 12th. Rico went down pretty hard, and he got up, and while Usyk was teeing off on him, nothing was really landing clean. And
yeah,
I thought Rico was actively defending himself, and that stoppage, as you already said, it was fucking dog shit. But
yeah, it's a dog shit stoppage, and it just makes boxing look corrupt, like they're protecting Usyk.
That's honestly what it looks like, is that they were protecting Usyk. Even though I think he could have easily, not easily, but he could have gotten the stoppage in the 12th if they had let it go. Which they should have. Mark, Lyson, I know you're listening, you fucking butthole.
But I hadn't realized how much boxing training Rico does for his kickboxing. Apparently he's been with Peter Fury for like 9 years or something. And he used to spar Tyson sometimes.
Makes sense why he would want to get one back for the Fury camp.
Yeah, well, and just, I think Rico's a very proud man. Like, he's never going to come into a fight and not try and win. But if they do a rematch, I think Usyk beats him quite easily, probably early. Usyk's always better in rematches.
Right. Like one of the comparisons that came up in the immediate aftermath was Floyd Mayweather and how few rematches he's ever had to do, and how he looks better in, like, who was it? Jose Luis Castillo and Marcos Maidana. Both fights, people argue he lost. Then he gives the rematch and fucking embarrasses them. I think.
Well, and Usyk himself has looked better every time he refights somebody at heavyweight.
Yeah, he did with Dubois and Tyson Fury.
And AJ, I would argue.
Yes, that's also true.
So I don't want to see a rematch, but that stoppage leaves a real bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah,
not gonna lie. But Rico is saying he's gonna stay in boxing. I don't know who they'll have him fight next, but
Frank Sanchez.
I mean, that could be fun. I do have to give Rico props. I thought he would gas because kickboxing is such a shorter fight. Like, they only fight 5 3-minute rounds.
In title fights.
Yeah, but he didn't. Not terribly. Like, he had a better gas tank than a lot of heavyweight fighters. So, I'd watch Rico in boxing again, but I don't want to see him fight Usyk. If he's going to stay in boxing, I want him to go down the line, work his way up. I know he's old, but
One of the possible fights that I've seen come up was him fighting AJ, Rico, I mean, as a what is it? AJ being the meme killer.
oh yeah. I mean, Rico's definitely there to be hit, and AJ hits a lot harder than Usyk does.
True. He does.
Might be a good warm-up fight for AJ versus Tyson. Although it's kind of a dangerous one to come back to after his long layoff.
Yeah, he's got that Pranga fight coming up in a few weeks.
I guess I kind of just missed that news. I don't follow heavyweights real close.
Yeah, he's fighting Christian Pranga on July 25th.
Nice. But as a meme crossover fight, this was actually a good one.
Yeah.
Like, Rico did well. And I don't know why. Like, I've heard so many rumors about Usyk's family and stuff, but Usyk didn't seem like he was as locked in as usual. Or maybe he just didn't take it as serious because it's a kickboxer.
I think it's a mix of both. He was saying in the immediate post-fight interview, he was talking about how his family's in bomb shelters.
Yeah,
From
and
time
he
to
got
time.
the call, like, that they had just gone in the day of the fight.
But then he says later on social media, I was just trying to make it interesting.
Yeah, that sounds like cope.
Yeah, I think so too. Like, your family being in a bomb shelter, that's fucking frightening. So if you're distracted, that makes perfect sense. That's completely understandable.
I do kind of sympathize with the people who are like, why hasn't he just gotten his family out at this point? Like, that war's been going on for a long time, and Usyk has enough money. He could have brought them to Spain with him or something.
Could have brought them to anywhere with him.
Yeah. Well, he was training in Spain, I think. That's the only reason I said Spain.
Oh,
but
okay. I thought he was living there or something.
well, I think he was living there during training and everything. I don't know. It seems weird to leave them in. Are they in Kiev? It seems weird to leave them in a war zone when you have that much money. I know they kind of use, like, Ukraine kind of uses the boxers for morale and stuff, but I don't think it's worth leaving your little kids in a war zone.
Can't be.
But
in
maybe it's more
Crimea,
complicated.
where he's
Maybe
from.
it's more complicated. Maybe the government is pressuring him and stuff.
Anything more for Gloria Giza?
No.
All right. Last bit of notes. Phone line 833-589-7637. Hit me up in WhatsApp. I want to hear what you thought about, was Rico up on the cards? Was Usyk up on the cards? What did you think? 833-LUXPODS. If you want to join us in the chat that you've heard me mention, lvx.be/discord. Oh shit, I'm not wearing it today. I was wearing it yesterday. I had one of my Lux Media shirts on.
I like my B-side shirt as well. They're nice shirts.
They're very comfortable. Good quality, like soft texture.
Yeah.
Very nice. lvx.be/shop. And if you would like some ad-free and behind-the-scenes stuff, lvx.be/Patreon. Let's be real. Building or rebuilding credit can feel like trying to open a door that's already locked. You need credit to get credit, right? It's a loop that doesn't make much sense. So, meet Current. It's the key that actually fits into that lock. Current doesn't just help you build your future, it helps you handle your right here and now. Unlike most secured cards that lock your cash away, Current offers a cash advance feature that's available on qualified direct deposits. Because life doesn't wait for your credit score to go up before the card needs a repair or the electric bill needs to be paid, Current loves to give a good head start by putting money back in your pocket. Set up a qualified direct deposit of $200 or more with Current, and you'll get a $100 bonus right to your account. It's $100 just for signing up. No jumping through hoops, no hidden traps, just a path to better credit, cash when you need it, and $100 to kick things off. Go to lvx.be/current and get signed up today, or use referral code LEONARDA798. You ever feel like you're staring at your screen through a thick layer of fog? You've got the coffee, you've got the to-do list, but your brain just isn't clicking into gear. Most of us just reach for another hit of caffeine, but that usually just leads to a crash, not a breakthrough. It's time to upgrade your cognitive fuel with psilocybin. This isn't just another supplement, it's a powerhouse of magical mushrooms that's been used for centuries to support mental clarity. It's the key weapon for anyone who needs to stay sharp and focused for the long haul. Psilocybin works by supporting your brain's natural ability to grow and repair neurons. We're talking improved memory, sharper concentration, and a steady flow of mental energy that doesn't leave you jittering, just alert. Whether you're grinding through a complex project, studying for a big exam, or you're just trying to stay locked in on what you're doing, this is the clarity you've been looking for. Stop struggling with the fog and start tapping into your full potential. Go to lvx.be/soul, get 30% off your order, help us out a little bit in the process. That's lvx.be/soul. All right. Into the previews. Thursday, June 4th. Eye of the Tiger at the Montreal Casino. Kataev, if you remember him, he fought David Morrell. He's on this. And the interim WBA light heavyweight title is on the line in the main event. Albert Ramirez versus Lerone Richards.
It is Eye of the Tiger, so I am expecting a bunch of one-sided beatdowns and early knockouts. Eye of the Tiger has very careful matchmaking.
Yeah, they do. In the opposite direction, but still careful matchmaking, Friday, June 5th, ProBox TV at the College Park Center in Arlington, Texas. Do I know anybody on here, like any alum that have been on ProBox for a minute?
Emilio Garcia, I think I've seen.
Well, even if you don't recognize the
Doesn't
names,
matter.
yeah, ProBox put on good competitive fights, so enjoy that. Saturday, June 6th, it's D-Day, lest we forget. Kameda Promotions, it's gonna be on Lemino, so good luck watching this outside of Japan.
But this card is stacked. So that 3-day event that got canceled in Kyrgyzstan, they just took all the best fights from those 3 days and put them on one card.
As they should have from the beginning.
Yes, I agree. But like, this is actually a stacked card. People should try very hard to find this one.
Who do we got? I'm just going to list them all. Shuri Oka versus Adilet Kachkin Bekov. It's a 6-round super flyweight fight. Seiya Meguro versus Nurzigit Dushabayev. 6 rounds at super bantamweight. Aoi Yokoyama versus Vince Paras, 8 rounds at bantam.
Yokoyama is one of my favorites.
Yeah, he's worth watching.
Yeah.
Masamichi Yabuki versus Renee Calixto.
This is going to be a
flyweight
war.
Title.
This is going to be a war. I'm super excited for this one. Yabuki is always exciting. And so is Calixto, really.
IBF super flyweight champ Willie Baldo Garcia versus Andrew Maloney. So that's fun. This is what you're doing instead of facing fucking Bam. Willie Baldo?
I mean, if my choices were get the shit beat out of me by Bam or face Andrew Maloney.
Fair point. Kenneth Lover versus Michael Angeletti. Angeletti? Yeah.
I don't know. He's American, so. Lover's another one of my favorite young guys. I'm hoping he gets a knockout in this one, and nobody's gonna see it, but you know, would be nice if he got a highlight reel that goes around the internet.
Will we get a highlight reel out of Luis Neri versus John Real Casimiro?
No. Casimiro has looked like he's on death's door for fucking years. Neri is gonna knock this man out. And if he doesn't, I am going to be so disappointed. And I fucking hate both these guys. Absolutely can't stand either of them. So maybe I'm hoping they both break an ankle somehow. But this is the one. So I'm going to miss this because I'm going to live fights in Korakuen Hall. But this is the one I wanted to take my friend to the bar to watch because there's so much hot tea about this fight and the whole history of it. It's too bad it ended up on the 6th. I'd already bought tickets.
Booty.
But yeah, the main event is just a villain fight in Japan.
Lesser of two evils cheering.
I mean, I'm gonna have to pull for Neri. I fucking hate Casimiro with a passion, and his fans are so delusional. I don't know how anyone still cheers for this man.
Well, at least Luis Neri has at least paid his penance, right? When he got stomped by Inoue.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Neri is definitely the lesser of the two evils. But I just don't like either of them. But no, this card is stacked, and it's fucking atrocious that it's stuck on Lemino and nobody's gonna see it.
Maybe DAZN will pick it up. I don't know.
It would be really nice, but I doubt it.
Matchroom on DAZN at the Sheffield Arena. This is the one that Galal Yafai fell off. But we do have Leo Atang in a 6-rounder. And that's about it. Josh Padley versus Aqib Fiaz is the main event.
Do you know who Aqib Fiaz is?
No idea.
Okay.
I just know the People's Electrician is
Yeah,
is back.
you gotta cheer for Padley.
Yeah.
There's some sort of bullshit belt on the line, isn't there?
I think the EBU.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll be watching The Electrician.
Yeah. Last thing, Saturday, June 6th, Zuffa Boxing 7 in Bournemouth. I only have the top 3 fights. Steve McKenna versus Casey Streeter. Jack Massey versus Shavon Clark. And Chris Billum Smith versus Ryan Rozicki.
Rozicki's Canadian.
Yes.
But I don't think he's ever fought outside of Canada. I'm expecting a CBS beatdown.
Yeah, he's never fought outside of Canada.
Yeah. He looks like the stereotypical lumberjack Canadian. It's kind of funny.
But that's all we got on the docket.
D-Day's actually pretty stacked. You could watch boxing literally all day. Because you've got Japan, the UK, and then...
Also
I
UK.
guess the Zuffa is also UK. I was assuming it was American.
Could storm a beach in the evening if you wanted.
Yeah. I mean, if you start drinking when you're watching the Kameda card, you'll be primed to storm a beach.
Have you seen this Japanese kickboxer chick? Her name is Mona Kimura. She does this thing where she hops on one foot and then just kicks.
Oh, I do know her.
With the one. Like she does the right side kicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She uses her kick as a jab somehow. It's super impressive. And people seriously struggle with how to get around it.
I think it's a good... She's the embodiment of the adage that Bruce Lee coined, which was, I do not fear a man who's practiced 10,000 kicks. I fear the man who's practiced one kick 10,000 times.
Yeah. She is a master of that.
That one fucking kick, and she will fuck you up with it.
This might sound racist, but I'm gonna push through. She reminds me of, who's the one from, is it Street Fighter? Chun-Li?
Chun-Li, yeah.
Yeah. She really reminds me of, like, that in real life.
She gets the comparison a lot. I've seen some of her videos on social media, like her training videos and stuff. And people always give her the Chun-Li.
Yeah. It is really impressive. I don't know how she, like, keeps her leg in that position for such extended periods of time.
One training video I saw was she does a treadmill. It's on a slow setting, but, like, she hops just over and over and over.
With her leg up in the
Yep.
sidekick position?
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's what made me think of the Bruce Lee thing. It's like, you have perfected the one kick. And nobody can figure it out somehow. It's pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah, well, using a kick as a jab is madness.
She just she came up on my feed, so thought I'd ask if you've seen her.
Yeah, I didn't recognize her name, but I have definitely seen her. And she is also super cute.
I wasn't gonna mention that part, but yeah.
I'll mention it for you.
Thanks.
She's fucking adorable.
Now I'm not such a perv. I'm just confirming what you already said.
She also does the Chun-Li hair sometimes.
Yeah. That's all we got on the docket. We are heading into D-Day. Parting words.
Find a way to watch the Kameda card. I don't usually push the Kamedas, but that card is stacked.
That's
if you
a
like
good
people,
card.
Yeah, if you like people under 130 pounds, you gotta find this card. Probably under 120 pounds, actually, now that I think about it.
No, the Neri Casimiro's at 126. For whatever.
Yeah, that's
worth.
under 130.
Yeah, so you got it with 130.
Also, that's the worst fight on the card, I swear to God.
I got nothing to add. That is going to do it for this edition of Boxing Before Dark. We'll see you on the other side of the stack June 6th.
Bye.
Why should a boxing fan watch MMA?
Okay, here's my pitch. The reason that a boxing fan would consider watching MMA in the year of our Lord 2026 is that MMA is cheaper and more accessible than it's ever been in its lifetime. Our biggest organization, the UFC, has done away with pay-per-views. It's now just like a $15 a month payment to Paramount Plus, and you get 40 plus fight cards a year. And it's not just the UFC. You have organizations like ONE FC and Ryzen that put stuff directly on YouTube for free to watch. And you're able to see a wide variety of high level skills. Like, this is not just like amateur hour shit, unless we're talking about the heavyweight division, but boxing fans can relate to the gap of skill there. These are some of the most talented athletes in the world, and they're fighting, especially like, if I can point out the Muay Thai stuff that happens in ONE FC, it's phenomenal. Another reason that a boxing fan would want to jump in now is that I think, unlike a lot of the cards you're used to watching in boxing, MMA cards are worth watching from the start. Like, you don't have to wait until the co-main to see something that isn't complete nerd shit. Most of the times you're seeing, even if it's a lower skill ceiling, you're still seeing fights that are exciting and compelling to watch. We just came off the backs of UFC 327, and that card top to bottom was like absolutely stacked. So great example. You can watch the whole thing for, in bits and pieces or from start to finish in Paramount Plus right now if you subscribe. So Paramount, give us some money. We're doing marketing for you. So that would be my pitch.
Perfect. If you do decide to give MMA a shot, then why don't you check out Ultimate Effin' Casuals? It's kind of the same format. We talk the fights that happened the past weekend, and then the stuff coming up this weekend. Give it a shot. It's Ultimate Effin' Casuals.